You thought I was going to say, okay. I thought I was going to too. I made a cardboard template of what a panel will be like. This is like the second biggest one, and I did it to get the right angles, check my overlay up inside of the tenons, no, mortise in the wood, in the frame. Spit it out, Randy. My heater just shut off. We're up to temperature in here. There's my angle. So I'll be pulling out across here at this angle, and I'm an inch bigger than what I need to be. So I'll glue these up. You know, I'm just wondering if I should make up a whole bunch of friggin' panels 5 feet long. That's what my boards are. Make up a whole bench and then rip them, rather than making 9 individuals. Because I'm going to be clamping across here and across here. It's going to be a lot. The joins are going to have to be perfect. I'm a joiner. Because I can't clamp it up here because of the angles. And I don't want to cut everything off and recut them. I'm going to recut them after. I'm cutting an inch too big, so I'm going to trim 1/2 inch off each side. You know, in case they slip a little bit on the glue joint. But it's not a whole lot of clamps are going to be this far apart. Well, they say if a board is joined properly, no matter how long it is, one clamp in the middle should do it. Because you should be bowed in the middle. So let's just say I'm going to do it white. Got my stop put to my length. Got a fresh cut into my table. What I'm going to do now is cut up a whole bunch of these. I figured out I needed 16 square feet or something. Can't remember now. So I took in enough boards to do it. I'll rip up a bunch of them, join a bunch, glue them up, and see. I should do one. I should do just one. Maybe I will. I'll do one, join it, see what it works out to be like. Okay, dust collection system, sucking. Saw on. How you like that for a waist? Okay, this is what I got. Take my measurement off of here now, go a little bit bigger, and then just rip this off. Use it on the next panel. Yes. One clamp right down here. It'll do as good as anything's going to do. Okay, I'm going to get my measurements. I can juggle some boards around, you know, so that one, I'll use this one, so forth and so on. Come as close as I can. Going over, but not going over too far. Because the less I have to start ripping these, the better. I'm going to join that and check it out. I did one. It's okay. I just don't like doing one or something. Could be a fluke. So we're going to do two. See what happens. I like it. Okay, I will finish on the radio arm saw cutting up the rest. Because we know that section there, or that section, that area, that. Come on now. Boing, 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 boing. I'll cut up the rest on the radio arm saw now, because I know this operation works. Okay, good. That's it. Is it an operation? Hell, that's what we're going to call it. Is my head in here? All right, this is a pretty crude way to be joining panels. But for the few I got to do, it'll work. I'll make it work. When I was in full flow there were two clamps here then this would be a pressure bar that came down on an air cylinder and pressed this down tight. So that it assured that the panels were flat. This way here now I'm going to have a trusty old eye. They're pretty short anyway, so it's not like there's a lot of room, and the joining on them is dead on, so it should not be an issue. I mean, that's one. That's 7 more to do, so how bad can it be, right? I like the top on this. We had a roller. Just rolled it on. And that, I forget now exactly, but it was just 15, 20 minutes, or something like that. And they went into planer. This here Tech Bond 2, I don't think will be as good as that. The right amount, just a little bit of even. Well, that's enough of that. I'm going to do 7 more. There's the panels. I haven't used this glue before. It was just something I picked up at the hardware store. Type Bond 2. You know, a little bottle. You see me using it there. All of our glue came in 5-gallon pails. So I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to leave it till tomorrow. Take them out of clamps, trim them, plane them, and raise them on the shaper. You'll see that happening. Right now, I got the chop saw set back up. I got to do where we're going across here now. This will be going up the stairs, you're right. And then when we get to the top of the stairs, boing, she comes straight across here. Like here onto the landing. So I'm going to cut that angles on that corner here now, so that these two come together, because I got to do that to get the height of what that panel is going to be. This one. That's just dried fit on there. But all of these are done. And here we are in another part of our operation project. It's a project. Let's see if it falls apart. I think these be the clamps. get them ready for our next step. Which will be, this is a finished edge. I'm going to recut this. Notice that it's not lined up perfect, okay? Remember, I made it an inch too long, so I'll recut this and recut this, and then we'll cut them to the width they're supposed to be that we had written on here. I got a couple of, these were square panels or rectangular type panels. I just spin the radial arm saw around and rip them to width. So I'm not going to be comfortable cutting those. I'm not going to be comfortable cutting these. That way. Don't like that. Don't like that. These can only have one face. If this was the face, they won't fit. This friggin' board here should have been turned over. Oh boy. That could be a problem. Only an eighth of an inch oversized. I didn't catch that when I was gluing them up. I'm thinking when it's raised, I'm thinking when that panel is raised, that's going to break through the face. Could be wrong. I hope I is. Well, none of them falling apart. That's a good sign, isn't it? The real test for this glue will be when they go through the planer. And that will be shortly. Alright, let's move over to the saw and measure these up and trim them up.